Good morning, YouTube world. Hey, I put these videos on here about every other day. I try to keep them at 10 minutes or so you can just have a cup of coffee and watch a short little video on what G. Rathbun is up to today. So enjoy these. We got some on motorcycling, improvements on the house, gadgets, reviews, places to go see, you name it. I'm going to post it and hopefully you're going to enjoy it. Well, off to town we went. And I got at least 3, 4, maybe 5 projects here now. Some of them are pretty easy. One I already did. Show you a picture of that right at the end of this little clip. But most of these are going to might even take up a 10-minute video. I don't know what she wants me to do with that, but we'll see. We got some squirrel food. That ain't going to take long. We got a hose. We needed that for in here because we have soft water hookup in here, and we want to be able to wash the vehicles with soft water. So we got that little hose there. It was on sale. It'll work. And then we got this stick-on tile stuff. Well, wait till you see what I'm going to do with that. And then we got paper there and a piece of metal, a yardstick, a big old dowel, and a very expensive piece of wood. I didn't buy very much. I bought what I needed. All right. Stay tuned for the next video, 10 minutes, on what we're going to do with one of these items. Or maybe 2 of these items, making one project. Stay tuned, you'll see. Like I said, it wasn't hard to do this. I just threw it on the ground. It's done. Well, I forgot to say thank you to Pacific Source, because they sent me a gift certificate there to Lowe's, and that's how I picked all this stuff up. And I'm going to start on that. Pick out a project right here, and I'm going to start on it right now. Oh yeah, and thanks to Tony again. I'm wearing, whoa, about to drop the camera. I'm wearing his shirt. I don't know why he got me one that's backwards, but anyway, it's backwards when I'm looking at it. Maybe it won't be backwards when you look at it. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say. I'm going to get on a project right now and see what you like, if you like it or not. I didn't get started the day I brought all that stuff home. I got some bad news about a friend that I've traveled many miles with, and I'll explain that in another video. And then the next day, not only is that on my mind, but it's 32 years ago from that date. We lost our daughter on the way to school. She was a kindergartner. And you just don't get over losing your children. So let's get on to the video later in the day. Believe it or not, it's still got gas in my torches. I was able to heat this piece of metal up and bend it. I'll show you where it's going to go in a minute. That was awesome. I figured, you know, that's been sitting for 4 years at least, 4 years. And nobody used the gas out of it. That's awesome. I was able to use this contraption too. It caught all the sparks. I just cut it right here. It didn't move nothing. Of course, I only cut that little piece there. What else? I'm having a hard time getting going today. I found out some bad news about a friend of mine. And so I'm just kind of moping around. But I got this done. This part done. This is going to slide through here, like so. You might understand what I'm building here now. That'll go through here, and that bracket I just made, it'll bolt on over here and hold this end up. So, and then this is going to slide on there. The paper will slide on that, and I'll show you, and then I can just pull the paper up and put it right over here and protect my table when I'm painting or whatever. So that's what I'm trying to do. And mind isn't in it today. Isn't in it. I may tell you about what's going on later. Right now, let's get back to this. I gotta get me a drill bit and drill a hole in that. Right now it's a little hot to handle. So I got a pair of pliers back there. I'm gonna go dip that into my sink. But I'm sitting here listening to rock and roll and thinking about the old days, I guess I'm doing. But that should fit on there okay. All right, let's go on to the next step. Well, what I've done here is I took the piece, this is the metal I made, bracket. That's going to be a heck of a bracket, huh? Well, I ground the corners off, because at my age, I touch something, I get cut. Now I'm taking this with sander here, and I'm making it even smoother. And I ain't going to get cut on that. Now we're going to take it over to the noisy thing. Take it over here, and I'm going to drill a hole in it. Not with that bit. That's the wood bit. So we got to drill a hole here. We got to drill about 4 holes in here to hold this on. I'll show you how this is going to go. I guess I could let go of it now. It's probably cooled off. But that's going to go right here. And then that dowel down there will stick through it. It'll go like that. There we go. And I'll attach that on there. So I'm going to drill some holes now. Drill press, I think a drill press and a grinder. If you don't got one of them in your shop, you ain't got a shop. I've used about everything on this row so far on one little project. That little project right there. So, let's get back to that. I ain't going to show you how to drill holes. You should know that already. Oh yeah, and I do wear my safety shields. And I got glasses and everything hanging on the wall. I use all this stuff because when I was a young dumb kid, I was sharpening a knife and probably on that very grinder. And this side had a buffer on it. So I'm got the knife sharpened, it had different stones. And I went over here to the buffer and I'm gonna buff that out and make it nice. Well, somehow the knife got caught on that and it slung the knife up in the air and hit me right between the eyes. Yep, made a little divot there. And I'm thinking, I'm wearing safety goggles from now on because I didn't have any on then. Okay, let's get back to drilling. That's my safety tip. Well, that drill bit was close, but no cigar. It won't fit, so we got to make that a little bigger, and that's the biggest one I got. All right, let's find another one. Well, good old step bit, and then a little bearing out of a transmission off of a Harley or someplace off of a Harley that I got a bunch of those for spacers, and we got the hole done. Well, so far so good. Bracket worked great. And it's below, I shouldn't be getting hit on the thing, shouldn't. But here comes the music. Seems like I'm using damn near every tool in the shed, huh? Well, what do you think? I know I've said well a lot. I've got to quit that. So instead of that, I'm going to say, ta-da, what do you think? Now what's going to happen is the paper will come up through here, come over, and then I'll just tape it wherever I need there, or lay something on it, but it'll cover the table from paint spills and such. Also, right now it's pushed all the way over there. You can see that this right here, I'm going to put a stop here that will hold it over that way, I think. May not need that stop. But that way I can move it over here if I want to work on this side or that side. Because this is as wide as I could get was 36 inches. And everything else you're working with is 4 foot, like this dowel. Thank you, Mrs. Rathbun, for helping me pick out the proper size dowel. I was going to go one size bigger, which would have made everything harder because I would have had to drill the holes bigger. It would have fit snugly on there, and I probably couldn't have got it to turn. But right now, she turns okay. And we're going to give it a try as soon as I figure out if I want to do that. But I've also got to put some locks on each end here. I don't know if I got anything fancy that I can put on there. That'd be nice if I did. I've got all kinds of Harley-Davidson spacers and such. I may have something that just fits right on there, like an axle deal. I think that's too small. I'm pretty sure it is, but we got those. We got lots of things like that. Or I may just drill it and drop a pin in it. Huh. Speaking of drilling, dropping a pin in, there's one. Well, I'll show you that in the next clip. So hang in here. Well, guys, that look familiar to you? You ever seen a bolt like that? Yeah, it's off a Harley-Davidson primary or transmission. They use a lot of those, and I got a lot of them. So that is what I'm using to lock my dowel in place. And I've decided to go ahead and put a spacer on there that I can move out of the way if I want. I'm just going to use this hole saw, cut me a little spacer, then cut a hole in it, slide it over, then probably drop another bolt through there to hold it over there nice and snugly so it doesn't just wander around like so. Then I can just pull the bolt out. It'll be okay. Pull the bolt out. I can slide it over here if I need be. Otherwise, I got a place to do curls, lift this bench up. So let's go put that in there. Make me a wheel. Well, it's quitting time for me in the old shop. I don't work all day, and it's getting close to 1. I get up early and I do it. Okay, this is done anyway. And this is how it's going to work. Where you need a piece of paper up here, you just grab this here, pull this up, and then wrap it there. You can't do it with one hand. But anyway, let me try to pull that up a bit. You got to view both hands. There we go. That's how it'll work. I don't want to rip it. It will rip easily, and so I didn't want to rip it. So that's how it works. Then you pull that up there, and then I can just put a piece of tape on it down here, up there somewhere as far as I need it. That's how she works. And that's it. We did put a little spacer there to hold it that way. All I got to do is pull that bolt out, and I can adjust that anywhere I wanted to. Tools are done. I'm going to put them up. Ended up using a lot of tools. It's good to have a lot of tools, and you don't have to make do. Well, that's it for this project. I got another 1 or 2 to go on that stuff that I had sitting here. So anyway, oh my gosh, why do I say that? I guess because I don't have anything else to say, so I say it. I've heard a lot of people using weird comments over and over and over again, but that's it for now.